Hello everyone, welcome back to the Floating Koala channel. Today's the day. Today's the big day. It's Apex Legends Day, baby. Season 6. And guys, I want to say tomorrow I am starting my first Twitch stream again. I'm having another first Twitch stream, imagine, because I did take a little break because, I was trying to focus on the YouTube-ness. But now we're going to get back into Twitch, boys. It's going to be a fun time, so make sure you're there. Twitch TV/Floating Koala is going to be linked in the first link in the description, so make sure you click that link, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the video. Before the video even starts, I just watched some gameplay on the Vault. This thing is insane. If you see a Vault SMG, pick it up. It's like 3 times better than the R9. It's insane. The Vault SMG is ridiculous. Okay, bye. And the first thing I want to do before this season really kicks off is to give you guys some tips. I haven't done the tips video in a while, and they're pretty fun to make. And this season especially, there are a lot of changes which I think you guys may not have even noticed. And I think if you knew about these changes, you would highly benefit from them. So we're going to get straight into it, and we're going to talk about the sad news. Guys, the R99 is now in a pack, but the Vault SMG is the new SMG in the game, so it's going to be replacing the R99, which, yeah, I'm going to be using the Vault SMG probably all the time, because there isn't really another SMG in the game that you can find on the floor that isn't an alternator, so it's basically just the Vault and the alternator. So yeah, if you were a fan of the R99 like me and you are upset, don't worry, we're going to have to adapt. Nothing else we can do about it. But hey, considering Apex nerfs and buffs a gun, judging on like how many people use that gun, is what we're going to do. No one's going to pick up the R9 this season. No one's going to do it. If you see it in a pack, you're going to leave it. You're going to pick it up, you're going to throw it off the map, and you're just going to leave it there. So they can put it back on the floor. Well, it's going to come back. Just know that. The R99 is going to come back. It's not going to stay in the pack forever. Just how the Devotion didn't stay in the pack forever. However, the Mastiff, you know, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. So yeah, hopefully the Vault SMG is going to be good. And in this video, you should see me using it. This is recorded before the season is actually released. However, these tips would be the same even if I did them after the release. So let's get into it. Now, the main thing I found interesting in the patch notes is that the Hemlock is now even better. The fire rate has been increased and the recoil has been reduced. And honestly, guys, I might be using the Hemlock a lot more this season. Now, it feels like this season they really want to increase the use of long-range weapons. And I know this because, number one, they remove an SMG out of the game. Well, not out of the game, but, you know, they make it very rare to find, aka in a pack. And they're buffing some of the assault rifles, such as the Hemlock. They're adding a triple take as a gold weapon. And the Vault SMG is not really like the R99, where, you know, it's not great at long range. Apparently, this gun is very easy to control. If you've played Titanfall 2, it's a very easy gun to control, and it's basically, you know, it's instant hitting. So basically, when you hit a someone with a charge rifle, you know how it hits them instantly. Apparently, the Vault SMG is the same. I don't know if it is. I really doubt it's the same. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the L-Star or the Devotion. But hopefully, it doesn't have a charge up. So by the time I'm recording this, I don't know if it has a charge up or not. But yeah, I'm going to be using the Vault either way, because it is an SMG, and I am, you know, the close-up type of guy. I'm not really about those long-range fights, other than if, you know, if it needs to happen. But judging by the way that the devs want the playstyle to be this season, it's going to be very passive. It's going to be very passive, and I'm going to give you some reasons why in a second. All armors, guys, all armors have been reduced by 25 health. This means that time to kill is reduced significantly. So I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. We're going to have to wait a couple weeks. We're going to have to play the season out and see if we really notice this difference. It's going to be a lot, you know, if the R99 was still on the ground, it would have been a lot easier to beam people. I don't know if they made the change based off that, but I don't know, they said that they wanted to make the time to kill a little bit less. You know, Apex is one of those games which I feel like the time to kill is very good at the moment. It's perfect how it is. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see if we like it. And guys, the crazy thing is all armors are Evo shields now. Every single armor is an Evo shield, so imagine that everyone's gonna be running around with red armor, bro. Yeah, everyone's gonna be running around with Evo shields, other than the only shield that is in the game that isn't an Evo shield is the gold shield, so be prepared to face off with some gold shields. Now let's talk about something new and different. They said they want to be focusing on the recon characters this split, this season, and the recon characters being Bloodhound, Crypto, and Pathfinder. They have given them the ability to scan recon beacons and survey beacons. So now this is another way they're trying to get people to play a little bit more strategically, a little bit more passive, is because they want people to get that center zone and kind of sit there. I don't know, that, you know, to me that's a bad thing, because you're going to get a lot more campers, especially with the legend that they added, Rampart. She's a very campy character, you know, not really she's a defensive character, you know. The best way to play her is you're going to be sitting on the roof. We'll talk more about that in a second. Playstyle you're going to need to have this season, guys. You're going to need to, if you want to be winning games and you want to be getting some high kills, you're going to need to be playing a lot different to how you would be playing the seasons before this. Number one, you're going to be running with a team. There's really no point trying to solo queue if you're not a great player, because if you do come up against a Rampart team, you're dead. It's going to be very hard to outplay her, I'm assuming, because she just seems like a character that is going to be very hard to, especially if you're out in the open. There's really not much you're going to be able to do. If she's just staring, for example, say you're at a rock right in the open and she has a turret pointed at that rock, you're not going to move from that rock. And if you do, you're going to get absolutely disintegrated. So, yeah. Good luck. So yeah, by them having all the recon characters be able to scan beacons, it just means people are going to be playing more center zone. Most people who are playing these characters are going to figure out where the zone is, and they're going to move into the zone rather than staying on the outskirts. So this is really going to change rotations, going to change play styles of people, and just the way the whole game works. It's basically a new game now, I feel. But you know, that's good and bad. You know, we're going to just have to wait and see what happens in a couple of weeks and see if people still enjoy it the same way as they do at the start, and not just enjoy it because it's brand new. You know what I mean? We really need to give it time to see whether we like it or not. Realistically, even if we don't like it, Apex aren't going to make any changes. But it is what it is. To continue, Crypto has been nerfed / buffed. So basically he can now destroy rev pushes, gas traps. We already knew that, but he can also slow people in Revenant form. Yeah, you think Revenant's been nerfed? No, Revenant's the same, bro. So ranked is still going to be the same. You're going to get pushed. To be honest, it's probably going to even be more campy with Rampart. You're going to be getting pushed by 1,000 Cryptos and 1,000 Revenants. There's really no point. Yeah, just prepare your asshole for that, because it's gonna happen. And the nerf that they kind of did to Crypto is now Crypto can stun his own teammates, which I guess is good. I'm not Crypto main. Sorry, it'll spook you. I don't know how you feel about this. I don't think you're too upset. I don't think you're too happy about this, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm happy because I'm not a Crypto main, and I don't want to get pushed, bro. The EMP rev pushes are just insane. By the way, they're just crazy. It's stupid. It's stupid how good they are, and they're still gonna be OP this season. Just to let you know, they haven't changed. They're really not gonna change that much. So just prepare. As we know, Rampart is a defensive character, and being a defensive character, you don't want to be playing her like, for example, you would Wraith. The best way to play Rampart at the moment, from my knowledge, is to hold your high ground. In the trailer, we always see Rampart holding the high ground. Now, the main reason you want to be doing this is because her abilities, again, are very defensive. She has a turret and she has a shield. Now, the good thing about the shield is when you shoot through the shield, it basically gives you extra damage. I don't know if it gives you disruptor rounds, but it gives you a lot of extra damage. So if you are playing Rampart and you set up shields, make sure you try shooting through those shields. And also, considering it is a shield, it's going to be blocking incoming damage. And just like anything else, they can be destroyed, so be careful. So yeah, I feel like Apex really are emphasizing team play and strategic behavior in this season. Just make sure, if you're really trying to win the games, guys, make sure you're playing in a team and stuff like that, because otherwise it's just not really going to work out. The next thing, guys, is if you land contested and people take your stuff, just run away. Okay, run away and go find some other supply bins, because in these supply bins now you can get materials, and with these materials you can actually go and craft the weapons that you, for example, maybe got stolen from you. So after you craft those weapons, you can go back and kill the team that dared to steal your loot off rip. This is the feature I kind of like, because you don't have to really rely on RNG all the time. So if you land on a Re and another person lands on a Volt SMG, you're not going to get your ass blasted, bro. Well, I mean, you are if you don't find some materials, but you get the point. As Apex likes to say, the RNG gods aren't always on our side. Now, going back a little bit, guys, the Hemlock right now is, I think, going to be OP. I think the Hemlock is going to be the new meta, and you're going to be seeing a lot of people use the Hemlock, and I genuinely do think that it's going to be nerfed, because pre-season it was very good. It was very, very good, and the fact that they buffed it even more means that it's literally going to be the meta this season. I can tell you right now. My favorite way to rock the Hemlock is with a 2x. Hemlock with a 2x is by far my favorite gun. Not my favorite gun, but you know, my favorite way to use the gun, and I always use it in burst. I don't really like the single fire. I'm just not that type of long range guy. I kind of like using the Hemlock at close to medium range. The hip fire on it is very good, and even the iron sights are pretty good. Like, the iron sights are very satisfying to use. They're not that bad at all. So yeah, give the 2x and the burst Hemlock a go, and I think that you will definitely enjoy it. So yeah, by Apex making these changes, it feels like they're making the game a little bit less aggressive. So they want people to play a little bit less aggressive, it seems like to me, because of the way they're setting everything out to be. Like, they've added a defensive character, and they've added a way for all the recon characters to be able to figure out where the ring is, which will kind of just turn into a lot of people moving in or rotating into the ring early, trying to get that dub. Because you know, in the latest game mode we saw, some of the gameplay you're seeing in the background is with the Hemlock. This is a 20 bomb that I got with Pathfinder. By the way, pre-Hemlock buff, so as you can see, this thing is already OP. So the only real way you're going to be countering this, guys, is by having a recon character yourself. And if you're the type of person to want to play strategically and stuff like that, you're really going to want this recon character so you can move into zone early and make these early rotations, so you don't get caught out by other people already camping in zone. Now, if you are a Rampart main, you're most likely going to be a camper. I don't really know how fast the takeout of the minigun is going to be, but hopefully it's going to be not too fast, because otherwise it's just going to be very OP. It's basically like having a third gun, you know. So yeah, it feels like this season they definitely don't want the you know, the sweats and stuff like that to be able to dominate. They kind of want everyone to be able to play equally, hence the removal of the R99 and the addition of the recon buffs. Also, this is going to be kind of crazy in ranked, because everyone's like scanning survey beacons now, going to be scarier than ever, and I feel like you're going to need a Gibby on the team when you're playing ranked. But I feel like you're going to need a Gibby to protect the people from scanning those recon beacons. Recon beacons? Why do I keep calling them recon beacons, bro? What is that? Recon what are they called? Survey beacons, bro. But I'm pretty sure Crypto can scan them by himself, so you realistically don't need a Gibby. But yeah, if you don't like running Crypto, have a Gibby on the team so other people can scan those beacons. Oh, and you want a quick tip for some high kill games, guys? Trust me, that rocket launch place, wherever it is probably the new drill site or something. If you want to land contested, guys, you land there. I guarantee you so many people are going to try landing there. And you get that one lucky game where you actually pick up a gun and fry everyone, bro. And you'll probably get a 20 bomb. So yeah, try landing there. But yeah, guys, this is the first video of the season. These are just some tips that I wanted to give out before, you know, everyone starts really heading into it. Give me your opinions on this season. Do you like all the changes? Do you not like all the changes? What do you like and what do you dislike? Oh, one more thing, guys, don't forget to always be carrying that fat mobile respawn because you're going to need it. Trust me, you are going to need that mobile respawn. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the season, guys. Enjoy it because yeah, Apex isn't going to be around forever and now is a good time to be playing the game. I hope you guys have a good day and yeah, let me know how your games go. See you later.